What is going on, YouTube-averse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And guys, this is a special one, my 100th episode of Top 5 for a given artist for their best 5 songs. So I knew I had to make this one monumental. So what better artist to go with than the king of parody himself, Weird Al Yankovic. Absolutely love this guy. From the 80s, he informed not only my love of music, but love of comedy in general. UHF, still one of my favorite comedies from the 80s. And so many hilarious songs, a lot of great original songs throughout his career as well. And the fact that he's still out there doing his thing at a high level, just really quite something. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. At number 5. Like a Surgeon from the Dare to Be Stupid album. This is such a great parody song, of course, taking Madonna's Like a Virgin and turning it into this hospital song. The video is great as well, with seeing him in scrubs, writhing around on the floor like Madonna. It's absolutely hilarious. But the song itself, I mean, the music is right on. It's almost like they lifted it from her. I doubt that's the case because, Weird Al is very particular about doing things himself and doing his version, often, playing an accordion on some songs, but not here. It's very just right on the nose with the perfect pop music in the background. And his singing is also, he's on key the whole time and doing it just like Madonna would, singing about being a surgeon with his heart beating for the very last time. That alone is just like perfect. And that's just my number 5. So now at number 4. White and Nerdy off the Straight Out of Linwood album. This is one of those that I just crack up immediately, especially, again, his music videos are just perfect. Like when you see him out there mowing his front lawn, where he says, they see me mowing my front lawn. And, he had already done Amish Paradise, so this wasn't his first foray into hip hop, but man, I think this is my favorite hip-hop parody that he's done. And he said himself, like, it comes from a very real place of being white and nerdy, so it makes perfect sense. And it's just, again, sounds just like the original musically. At first you're like, okay, yeah, and then the white and nerdy comes in and it's Weird Al, and you gotta love it. So that's my number 4. Now at number 3. Eat It from Weird Al in 3D. This was the song that got me into Weird Al. It's the one that really blew him up overnight, doing, of course, the Michael Jackson parody of Beat It, using the same locations, some of the same actors in the video. It's just, him doing Michael Jackson's moves, which is hilarious in and of itself, and doing a whole song about food, which wouldn't be his, it wasn't his first, he had My Bologna on his debut album. It wouldn't be his last either. He did the follow-up to this, Fat, for Bad, which was also great, but you can't beat Eat It, man. It's just, when I was a kid, I remember liking this better than Beat It for a little while. Of course, I was just very impressionable at the age of 6, 7, whatever it was, and just thought it was mind-blowingly hilarious. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2. You Don't Love Me Anymore off of Off the Deep End. This is one of his original songs. He would call it, I guess, a pastiche song because it's kind of going in the vein of More Than Words by Extreme. The music video gives that away as well. But it's just so well written, man. I love how it just progressively builds. It's about this relationship has gone wrong. And at first it's just like, I thought that maybe you don't love me anymore, but then as it progresses, like she cuts the brakes on his car and puts him in a thing full of cobras and like just all these terrible things, and then it always ends with the phrase, I got a funny feeling you don't love me anymore. It's just hilarious. And then of course at the end of the music video, all his frustration is taken out by smashing a guitar. It's just classic Weird Al, man. But he's such a good songwriter. It's one that I used to know all the lyrics to, because I would actually perform this way back in the day, like in my early 20s. And people would just love it, because it's no matter what you think of Weird Al, he is awesome. And that's just my number 2. So now at number 1, Yoda, also off of Dare to Be Stupid. I love Yoda, man. And I love Yoda in Star Wars, and to do a Star Wars parody, that's, it doesn't take any shots at the movie. He's obviously a fan. Of course, he also did The Saga Begins, another parody based on American Pie, which is almost better in many ways, just of, how long it is and how impressive it is. But Yoda, man, one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, and just the perfect pairing with the Kinks' Lola. I met them in a swamp down in Dagobah, where it's so great, man. And then, throwing just little things about the movie in there. It's fantastic. And this was so hard whittling down a top 5 for this guy, because I could have gone with, his making fun of R. Kelly with Trapped in the Drive-Thru is another great one. But throughout the years, he's just always been great, always delivered the goods. But yeah, to me, nothing beats Yoda, man. And I love Lola as well. They're like neck and neck for me. But yeah, Weird Al, man. Gotta love this guy. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What would your top 5 be? And if you're so bold, leave me a top 10, because, so many great ones. So many great originals. Some others, you could mention Nature Trail to Hell and Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota. So many great ones, but that's my list, guys. So guys, we got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.